Not everybody's ready for marriage. Nope. Not the true love that entails commitment. Commitment. And in this case, a wife gets married, has children with the man, and then wants to poison him by putting bleach, small amounts, in his coffee maker in hopes that he would get poisoned and die. I didn't see a lot of coverage on this. And those women who on YouTube, you guys who like to point out all the nonsense that men do, seem to have missed this story. Like, I didn't hear anybody talk about this. And this is a serious thing because there are wives out there who married a man because it was convenient, because they were getting older, because of any kind of reason that made sense to them, married a man that they never loved. True story. True story. This woman told her husband that she never loved him and that she could have been on a yacht, instead of being in the small, rinky house that he has for her. She should not be married because she expects a man to do for her. And this woman claims to be a Christian, attends church, sings on the worship team and everything. But she didn't get married to a man to be his wife, to be his helpmate. She married him because he had the responsibility of spoiling her because she's a child of God. It's delusional. It's delusional. You have like so many people out there, men and women, husband and wives, that have no clue what marriage is all about. They think it's about their happiness. They think it's about the other person doing for them. It's nonsense. When you are ready to get married, you know you're ready to get married because you want to do for somebody else. You want to do for your husband. You want to do for your wife. You want to be that role in their life. But instead, you have bought the Kool-Aid. The devil played with your mind and made you believe that marriage is about you getting what you want, that your spouse is his or her role is meant for you to get what you want. They're supposed to do for you and not you doing for them. That's not a biblical response to marriage at all. But in this case, this lady put bleach, like husbands. Some of y'all need to watch out. Watch out, okay? Sad, but it's true. Especially if you didn't vet her properly. Especially if she wasn't looking to be a wife to you. Like this young lady right here. We'll play a video. I'm going to let it rock. And we're going to pause in between. I sped it up a little bit. This is fair use. So I am commenting on this and editing this to be my own work. But I am discussing the situation. It's extremely sad. Extremely sad.
Watch this. Guaranteed. You're going to see purple. Boom. Wow.
A military wife is now charged with attempted first-degree homicide after her husband allegedly caught her on camera pouring bleach into his coffee maker.
Little by little.
All to get life insurance.
Little by little, she's pouring bleach. And he's testing it. That purple line right here shows that there's bleach in it.
It all started in March 2023
Check
when
this story
an
out.
unnamed United States Air Force airman was stationed in Germany. At the time, he lived with his wife, Melody.
An Air Force airman, and here's his wife. Okay? Here's his wife. They have a child together. I don't know if it's a daughter. They have a child together.
Feliciano Johnson and their child. The couple is now going through a divorce. According to court documents, he, quote, started noticing that his coffee was tasting bad. He continued to drink the coffee for the next 2 to 3 weeks and then ended up buying some pool chemical.
Imagine you going to get some coffee and you're tasting like, there's something different about this coffee. Or you looking to put sugar in your cool like iced tea, and you're like, wait, or even smell. What's that smell? Why does it smell bleachy? Why does it smell like it has chemicals inside of it? Listen, it's vetting your spouse prior to marriage is extremely important. Meeting their family, getting to know who they are, extremely important.
testing strips as the coffee continued to taste very bad to him.
And he was drinking it. And he has to test his coffee before he drinks it. So this is them in Germany.
In multiple videos, the husband uses chlorine strips to test the water in his coffee maker. Every time, the test strip returns results for high levels of chlorine.
Not just levels, high levels of chlorine. So this is them doing a test. Now watch. He put the stick in the water that he just poured. No chlorine or bleach. He pours it in there, and watch what happens. Quick, that quick. So, but here's the thing, right? He could probably be doing this himself, right? Right? Watch what happens. He's recording this. We didn't really see much from her, right?
According to a criminal complaint,
Watch.
the man, quote, suspected someone was tampering with his coffee, and in May 2023, while still in Germany, he set up a camera in his house. At that point, video captures Feliciano Johnson pouring something into his coffee pot.
Watch this. Look. She goes in the cabinet. See the bleach? She's pouring the bleach. Look. Little by little. Killing him softly. Look.
Tonight's the night I caught her on video. So let's test this water.
He caught her on video doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, both of you, if you're you have to vet properly. And when you're looking to get married, it's not about what the person looks like. Please, it's not, because you're going to find yourself miserable in a marriage or dying slowly because somebody's putting bleach in your coffee maker. Vetting is extremely important. Getting to know somebody is extremely important. If they claim to be religious or know God and have a relationship with Christ, and they're extremely selfish, they're spiritual narcissists, everything is about them, it's telling. And the reason why I'm talking like this is because I'm a Christian, so I have to come from a Christian perspective. But I'm looking at this situation and I'm wondering, how did he vet her? And how did it get to the point in their marriage that she wants to poison him? He's in the military. She's home. If he dies, she gets benefits. It's hard to watch. He's nervous. Like
the man later told law enforcement he prepared his coffee every evening so that in the morning he just needed to turn it on to make his coffee. He alleged between the time he set up his coffee and the following morning, Feliciano Johnson tampered with the machine. Video seemed.
So the coffee is an automatic coffee maker, so it's set to automatically run. But here's the crazy thing. About coffee makers. If you're a coffee drinker, you know this, right? You can smell the bleach prior, but coffee is extremely strong, has a strong scent. So what will happen is once the coffee is made, you won't be able to smell the bleach because the coffee smell will take over. So he's probably been drinking this for a while and he can't really smell it. He can only taste it. He's been drinking bleach slowly. And that stuff is in your system. Your body is digesting that. I wonder, like, what happened to his body? Like, what were the symptoms he had? Because that's serious. It's serious and scary.
Captures this, showing Feliciano Johnson checking to see if the coffee maker has been prepared before grabbing something from under the.
I wonder, like, if he was going to the bathroom and he realized, wow, my urine stings, or Is that blood? Is that blood in my urine? Like, what? Is somebody poisoning me? Like, what happened? Like, there had to be some kind of symptom, bodily symptom that caused him to be like, yo, something's not right. Not only that, this coffee tastes like bleach.
Sink and pouring it into the machine.
Look, she's doing it again. Yo, this is crazy. Oh, he's coming in. Uh-huh. He walks away. What?
Later,
What?
video shows her husband checking to see the coffee maker
This
she
is
tampered with.
crazy. To think that your wife didn't love you and hates you so much, right? That she is trying to delete you slowly. And this is why men are afraid of things like marriage. I support marriage. I think marriage is God ordained and is a beautiful, beautiful. I'm officiating a wedding in 2 days. I support marriages. I want to see people, husband and wives, come together, have a strong marriage built on trust, love, commitment, Christ, selflessness. But this is hard to watch. It's scary. And he's smelling it. I think right here, it looks like he's testing it. Like I would have
The
been like,
husband
hey,
alleged his wife used bleach as a form of
I was like, hey, babe, I poured you a cup of coffee, like, and then see her reaction.
poison, storing the chemical under the sink. Court documents state that at the time, during May 2023, the husband, quote, stopped drinking the coffee but continued to pretend to drink it as he did not want to make a report of this while in Germany. He said he knew his wife would continue poisoning him and wanted to submit a report while in the US.
About 50 minutes ago, while I was at work, I noticed her come over to the coffee maker and she did something. So I've got my tester. I'm going to add the water to see if there's chlorine and pH is off. Pretty certain it is because I saw the bleach bottle over here. So I pulled out. That bottle was pulled out. Okay. There's this here.
This is sad that he has to resort to this to just have a cup of coffee in the morning. Like I'm a coffee drinker. I have coffee every morning.
I can smell it. Looks fine.
Decaf, of course, because I can't. Yeah,
Since I've already put it in.
yeah. The doctor told me I couldn't drink caffeine anymore. I had a medical scare. Yeah, it says some caffeine.
Okay.
Yo,
Let's see if it'll do anything.
hope. Yeah, it's like I'm hoping that it doesn't. Right? I'm hoping like.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And you can smell it. Like I can literally smell this.
Once it goes in the coffee ground, it's hard to smell.
Literally smell this.
Now you got to taste it to see if you got bleach in it.
Sudsed up. Soapy. I guarantee it's slick too on the finger.
Yeah, like hold up, and look, it's sudded up.
You can see it sudsed up.
Look, like there's suds in this coffee maker.
Soapy. I guarantee it's slick too on the fingers. Yeah, slippery. Ugh, gross. Just gotta catch it in the States.
1 month
That's
later,
not-
in late June, the family
That's not how you scale your coffee maker. You don't put bleach in your coffee maker to scale it. You use vinegar. Vinegar. All right, she can say, well, I've been trying to clean it. Wrong. You're not trying to clean it by putting a small amount of bleach in it.
returned to the United States and was stationed on an Air Force base in Tucson, Arizona. At that point, additional cameras were set up. Video captures Feliciano Johnson pour something into the coffee pot and look over her shoulder to see if anyone is watching. By early July, her husband reported his findings to the Tucson Police Department. Court documents say he, quote, showed the officers at the front desk the video, but
they couldn't do anything.
since you could not clearly see what she was pouring into the coffee maker, the report was taken with no follow-up. At that point, he purchased additional cameras disguised as fire alarms. He set them up in the laundry room and in the kitchen area where the coffee maker was located.
So this morning I checked this coffee maker, and the pH and chlorine test came out normal. So I cleaned my coffee pot out after I made coffee, and it drained all day.
Here's the crazy thing, right? Here's the crazy thing. He's making this coffee and not even drinking it. He's wasting good coffee. Wasting that good coffee. Man, that's the most, no, it's not the most tragic thing, but that's tragic. Tragic. Let's go.
So I came back this evening, and it smells again. So I'm going to do a test. Normal.
Oh, flip-flops.
Let's put this in. It smells. I can smell it. I can smell it. Soapy. Watch this. Guaranteed. You're gonna see purple. Boom.
Gosh.
Wow.
Feliciano Johnson was caught on camera multiple times, appearing to pour bleach in the laundry room, walking it into the next room, and then pouring it into the coffee maker. Other times, she was caught on camera looking over her shoulder as she seemingly poured the chemical into the machine.
This is crazy. Like how long would you have let this go on? Like, this is not something that you could let go on for a long time. It's just not. And it's sad that he had to go this route and to do all of this in order for him to get some kind of justice. Like men go through things, and it's not likely that they're going to be believed, because it's, for some reason, this whole believe all women thing is a thing. Like, women lie all the time. Not all women, but women have lied all the time on men that were innocent. Men have died because women have lied on them. They've been arrested because women have fired from jobs because women have lied on them. I know that all too well. All too well. So for a man who has been, and this is abuse, right? For a man who is going through abuse, he has to make sure that he has concrete evidence to prove that he's been abused or being poisoned by his own wife, the mother of his child. This is why men don't trust anymore. Well, some men. You should be checking the coffee grounds too. The coffee grounds probably got something in it. That purple indicates
Over and over, Feliciano Johnson's
bleach.
husband captures this on camera, using chlorine strips to demonstrate the alleged poisoning.
Crazy.
I haven't tested the water in a while.
Yeah, it's still going. Dag, yo. Let's get to the conclusion.
You can smell it. Oh boy. There we go.
Dag. Let's go a little further. Yeah.
I just arrived home about an hour ago, and I figured now I decided I'm going to test this to show that it's definitely tainted.
All right. So I think we know that it's tainted. So I want to know what happened.
Seems true. Big change.
Several times, he showcased the coffee maker, saying he could still smell the bleach.
Like I do every day, I clean this thing out after I test it. This back is very slippery right now from after I rinsed. It smells like bleach. Looks like the Bleach has a new location. That purple lid is now over here. Let's see what it smells like. No smell. Doesn't smell.
Other times, he displayed how the coffee maker would become soapy when water was added.
Crazy.
I'll be off today.
Pouring the bleach into the machine, Feliciano Johnson multiple videos.
So,
After collecting multiple videos that showed her allegedly pouring the bleach into the machine, Feliciano Johnson was arrested on July 18th. She was taken into custody and invoked her right to an attorney immediately, so she wasn't questioned by police. Citing familial ties to the Philippines, prosecutors alleged Feliciano Johnson could be a flight risk. She was later booked into jail on $250,000 bond. Reporting for Long Crime Network,
That's
I'm
fair.
Sarah Gillespie.
That's fair. $250,000 bond. That's fair. This is tough. Like, if I was to counsel this couple, it'll be a lot of work. But he probably got divorced, and I think in this situation, it's justified. I'm not a fan of divorce, but in this situation, it's justified to get married and have a child with a woman, only for her to slowly delete you with bleach in your coffee maker, little by little. That's scary. Like, you're literally sleeping with the enemy. Literally sleeping with the enemy. Like, how do you lay with a man that you're trying to kill? Like, that's how do you lay with a man that you don't love, that you literally hate? Like, how do you lay with him? That's scary. And it's something that, again, I say this all the time, and it's extremely important. Marriage, one of the biggest things about marriage is compatibility. Know that you're compatible with your partner. And you'll know that by vetting them heavily in the dating stage. You vet them. You vet them. Learn how they treat people. Learn how they treat you. Learn if they're real, if they're genuine. Because you'll find yourself in a situation where, ladies, you're with a man who is abusive to you. Fellas, you're with a woman who's slowly trying to delete you by poisoning you with bleach. God's plan for marriage is for the husband and wife to work harmoniously together. It's not for the husband to spoil and do for the wife. In fact, if you look at it biblically, it's for the wife to come alongside the husband and work together with him to build a life together. You see, things like this was created through modern thought, where women believe that they can get away with anything and people will believe them. And well, first, men are wisening up and they're not taking anything sitting down anymore. They're picking up their phones, they're getting their cameras, and they're recording, because that's the only thing that will save them. If you're not ready to be somebody's wife, don't get married. If you're not ready to be somebody's husband, don't get married. Because marriage isn't about you finding the love of your life who makes you feel a certain kind of way. Marriage is about a man being the priest, provider, and protector of his family, and about the wife being the helpmate to him in building a life and raising a family together. And if you're not ready for that, don't. Save yourself the time and the headache, and don't get married. And for this man, I hope that he's able to find peace, because this is definitely a traumatic experience. And I'm hoping that he moves on and is able to raise his little one well, because this little one's going to have a lot of them as well. hopefully they'll never find out that their mother was slowly trying to delete their father. Hit a like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so it'll let you know when I upload new videos, when I go live. And I appreciate you for watching this. And until the next upload or live stream, I'm out. Peace.